Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome. I am here as always with DA Talks.
Yes, it's
The
actually dead ass talks, just so you know.
I didn't even look. I didn't even notice. Oh, I think I'm still feeling a little stuck, like in this weird focus because I spent so much time on that Martina video that
Mhm.
just dropped. If you had not seen it, people, um, after the stream, go check it out. I'm very proud of it.
Did you put a link in the description
Not
for that?
yet. I have
What the
not
fuck,
yet.
Vicky?
God, Dean, you can do it. I
I
mean,
can't in the description.
uh, you're not modded?
Well, I mean, I can post the link,
Oh, in
but
the
I can't.
description. Yeah, no, I didn't do shit in the description of this thing. Yeah, I brain farted everything. But hi. So actually, we're gonna start off a little bit different than Martina today. We have creepy post to read. Hopefully, we should make Dean read it all, just because it's fucking fabulous. Um, Everybody I probably knows about the big scene, so to speak. I don't know. Is it a scene if it's on YouTube? I don't know.
I guess
Um,
so.
yeah, between Piper, GP5, Mandy, and Charlie's London. And that was just a shit fest. If any of you missed it, I'm sorry. It was as a bystander, it was fun. I didn't get to pay as much attention as I wanted because I was so immersed in doing this video for the last couple of weeks, but it was crazy.
It sure was something.
You know, months of drama culminating in a blow up stream followed by a let's make up stream, and then we end up with someone getting thrown under the bus, so kind of, so to speak. But after reading what they wrote, I'm kind of thinking they deserve it. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So if you want to start, Dean.
sure.
If you can't, if you need
It
to
is
stop at
no, no,
any
no, it's
time,
fine,
I'll
it's fine,
I'll
it's
I'll
no,
take
no,
over. We're all good.
it's all good. It's just I had just read this, and it is so sad and pathetic, and I was angry that I had to read it, and now I'm angry that I have to read it again. Alright, and who calls themselves the unwanted? Like, yeah, like, nobody wants you, fucking go cry about it somewhere else, dude, Jesus. Alright, so this all started around 2 years ago. I heard that Umbrella Guy was going to be talking about new and upcoming new and upcoming creators. Piper just so happened to be one of them. Then he mentioned in the next stream that night he would be talking about her and her issues. I was late to the stream, but got the tail end of it, where she said where to go and that she would be streaming later to help raise money for a new drawing tablet because hers had broken. I was at work when charity stream started and nearly came to an end. Just barely caught the last few minutes, and all I saw was a kitchen table, art, and hands. I was seriously impressed by her talent.
I
And
just 1 second. All he saw was the table, hands, and some art, and was blown away. That's
yeah,
that's
and
way
this
too
guy
easy.
makes it very clear. He was not a simp and he didn't have feelings. But he wrote this giant fucking journal entry. Uh, yeah, just to tell you guys he's not a simp. Um,
Sorry to
anyways,
interrupt.
no, you're good. Life happens, and then all the videos on her channel. Wait. Okay,
Yeah.
I was seriously, oh my god, I was seriously impressed by her talent, and decided I should probably uh, keep an eye or her.
I think it's on her.
Okay. Uh, Life happens, and then all the videos on her channel were gone. I thought the channel was dead, so I sought after her on social media, found her, not weird, found her on Twitter and asked if she was the correct person I was looking for. She said yes. She should have said no, even though the answer was yes. She said yes. Uh, have me a link, gave me a link to her channel, and I had subbed until February 13th, 2021. Literally through all the drama and pain, and episode 0, I was there, trying to help encourage her to stay strong and keep fighting for what she believed in. Simp. Then I found out she had worked on Peregrine, but my bank wouldn't allow me to back it because of my address being screwed up. So when it was fixed, I contacted her again to let her know that I had finally backed it with the fucking 3 covers $70 tier because I'm a fucking pay piggy simp.
Why did he have to go through the whole, "But I tried, but I couldn't, but then I did it"? Just say you backed it.
Yeah.
Knock out a whole sentence. Let's see.
And why did he have
Comicsgate
to
needs
tell her?
fucking editors, damn it.
Why did he have to tell her?
'Cause he's a
Yeah,
simp.
'cause he's a simp. During this time, CG Ladies Night had broke up, and F It on Piper's channel was in full swing, with everyone in the chat and on the panel trying to help her with the drama and BS, and to have fun. Michael asked for me to be a mod when I wasn't paying attention. Then how does he know? Because I was always around showing my support. The beginning of maybe 1 or 2 streams later, she mentioned that she wanted to start a merch line, but was too overwhelmed and didn't know where to begin. December rolls around after she had mentioned her headphones were falling or failing. So, of my own free will, I found a site and bought her a pair without telling her, intending it to be a Christmas present because I'm not a simp or a pay piggy. Shut up, bullies. Um, she's been wearing them basically every stream since then. I eventually found a site that would let me learn to use their creator app, and I captured the assets I needed from her old style banner art and pieced a hoodie together with it. Uh, Still not a simp. The next day, while we were in Discord, she noticed and immediately fell in love with it. I was also a patron, of course you were, at the time too. So she worked on cleaning up and redesigning the anime sock girl for me. You wanna
Oh, I'm
scroll up?
sorry. Sorry.
You're good. The next stream, she officially announced the design ideas that I made for her as an idea for a merch line. She told me to consider that sock girl redesign my patron download for the month. I gladly accepted like the pay piggy simp I am and was excited to be working with her on this design. I bought one and had it shipped to her as a prototype slash gift from a friend. We're totally friends. I'm not just a pay piggy simp. Several crying streams later, it arrived all at once with the gifts that I had bought her as the only one who purchased anything from her Amazon wish list. Then she was called out on Mandy Summer's stream for being practically the source for all the drama. And one of her slanderous comments was shown live uh, on air for which apparently she had never apologized for. I felt I had been lied to and really wanted answers as to what was going on. I watched the full stream right when it was taken down and was heartbroken to find out it was real, but also realized to find out that she was deceived by others into the wrong opinions and screen captured out of context by an unknown person and actually made out to be the villain. Meanwhile, I was plugging away doing fan art, got involved in the drama a little bit, tried to stay away because I really felt it wasn't my business as a pay piggy, but it was brought up in public on my feed. I just wanted it stop for them to leave each other alone and just go make money. Uh, the more you're a pay pig, the less you're actually able to write coherently. It's a side effect. This happened twice, and the second time I was accused of white knighting and simping after writing only one paragraph, which is probably 3 sentences or 4 sentences too long. It just depends on how long this guy's paragraphs are. Then I told them all. Oh, sorry, I was reading that comment you highlighted. Then I told them all I was not Piper's interest, even before she had said anything to me about it. So did she, like, turn him down, like, already? So he's like, "No, guys, I'm not her interest, sadly. I mean, I don't wanna be. I don't have feelings." Anyways, told Testify to go uh, told Testify to go deep throat a butcher knife and basically exited the conversation and went on about my business. The whole time focusing on fan art and merch for store and website because I wanted to. I'm not a simp. I'm retired. I have nothing better to do than to there's a million better things to do. Like, go live your fucking life. You're retired. Stop simping. I'm retired. I have nothing better to do than to try and help someone expand their business, their brand and business. Before the main part of the merchandise was shared on the Discord ideas section, I had met another creator that goes by Smirk the Alien. With with the way he spoke to me, I thought he was actually a Testify alt account trying to troll me.
We're all Testify.
No, I'm not. But so I asked around to everyone and no one had answer. God, no one had an answer or no one had answers, but no one had answer. All the time, all the while, barely getting any input from Piper because her name on these items. God, he sounds like a barbarian. Because her name on these items. I only wanted a simple yes, no, or stop. I bet he hears stop a lot.
I bet
bet.
he does. I bet he does.
Well, I mean, not from Piper. Jesus, Piper, you should have told him stop.
A long time ago, girlfriend.
It never happened. And I was left hanging out to dry for no reason. This whole time, Smirked the Alien and I were going back and forth about the ideas I had for clothing, masks, and whatever. Well, I'm looking for help and more ideas. He was constantly teasing me about being in love with her. And when we're moving in together and saying, but I did all this and still didn't get into her inner circle. A place I never wanted to be in or really had any concern over. But he planted the seed and nearly had me convinced that I was in love with a woman that lived at least 800 miles from me, in which I had never met before or even spoken to. And she clearly didn't want to speak to me, even after giving me her phone number. Some other things happened with her personally, which I do not feel comfortable telling, but they're including nightmares of her being sexually harassed by someone.
Gee, I wonder why. This is like, what could have possibly have triggered
Yeah,
those
well, I
nightmares?
like how he's like,
I'm not
I
gonna
don't feel
tell
comfortable
anybody.
talking about it, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, that I said I didn't feel comfortable talking about. Um, and during this time, I was talking to Abby about these things and weird ideas that kept popping up. Turns out I was right on a lot of things. Her not listening to any of us about the online drama, including myself, how Testify was the closest to the center of it as you could get. His blatant disrespect for her, other panel members, and the dead. Like General whatever, but,
Admiral. Yeah.
Admiral, yeah. Uh, all culminating in her and everyone else involved directly in her group and chat, myself included, not wanting anything to do with Testify and the Etsy boys on the F It show. M
I love though how he throws the newest member of the group, Abby, under the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Poor Abby.
Meanwhile, Anthony bought merch from them, basically signing their paychecks to continued talking to Testify and his cronies, neutral grounds, and Piper receiving socks from them. Somebody else sent Piper something. Receiving socks from them that she said she did not order, leaving the fans and myself as a patron as wondering as to what was really going on. A few effort shows later that seemed normal and cringe later, and that brings us to Saturday the 13th. I'm not watching the show, but around 2 hours beforehand, okay, sorry. But about 2 hours beforehand, I left 2 comments saying, "Have fun and enjoy the show. I'm too drunk to hold my phone properly." And, "Oh, yeah, I hope you enjoy the flowers and chocolate." Oh, gross. I missed that part the first read around. I missed that. Uh, he sent her flowers and chocolate. Duh, I'm not a simp. Several hours later, while I was playing on the Switch, no, how was he too drunk to hold his phone? But he was playing the Switch. I just caught that. Okay, whatever. I received an alert from Rosetta's Discord. Her and Richard wanted to talk to me. Around 2 hours later, we were done. I opened my mail apps, thinking the show was over and maybe Piper had finally responded to me. Oh, I wish she had. There was nothing. I went to her Discord server thinking maybe I could catch her online and ask if she was okay and if she had seen the message. Nothing there. But for me to find out they had been going for nearly 6 hours at the time?
They always go for at least 6 hours. I don't know what the shocker
Shut
is.
up! I'm not done. So I'm still half drunk and tired. I jump on the chat, expecting some wild, but really only got distress. Testify. Oh, fucking testify. Had been in earlier trying to raise hell. And the police, that's what he says, but I guess it's policy. And the police was to not ban people. So didn't. I already had him blocked from open mic nights. Fuck you, testify. And neutral grounds, you fucking piece of shit.
So he
Shut up,
blocked
I'm
you.
not done. Nearly everyone in the chat is saying no. Don't bring him, including members of the panel, because all he had done was cause nothing but trouble and heartache, as you would come to expect from him. Piper only lets him on because she's drunk off her ass stupid. I'm barely buzzing from drinking vodka all night. It was just one vodka cooler, but it was all night. After months leading up until that night, everyone has warned her not to bring him on, including myself. All I said, if he comes on, I'm gone. Because until that point, she had called me her friend and anchor through all the bullshit she had put up with, and thanked me for being there for her. So she owes me. I was praying, even though she was off her rocker, that she would listen and not do anything stupid, but she didn't. She let him on, and that confirmed to me that everything she had said to me had been a lie and was set up and manipulated by her, at least her alone. I felt
This
that
is just
she had.
going on way so long.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Anyway, you get the general gist.
Yeah. It's
It was a total shit show, people. A total shit show.
like, who does that?
I don't. You know, I want people to send me shit,
yeah,
but
no,
I don't want.
yeah, but
But I
not if
don't
it's
want
gonna.
that.
Yeah. Like, who does that? Like, Piper, come on, like, shut that shit down before it becomes that. Jesus.
And the worst is it's all and of course, as per usual, it's all Testify's fault, right?
Mhm.
Which I find just fabulous
I
because
mean, everything is Testify's fault. Fuck you, Testify. No,
it,
fuck you, Testify.
but
Fucking.
is it is it correlation or causation? Is it just that Testify just jumps into the middle of drama because he digs it, or is he actually causing it? I mean, some of it, yes. Okay, all right. Quite a bit of it, yes. But you know, when the drama is because you talk to somebody your friends don't like, is that really the person who you talk to's fault?
Oh, people are saying not to stop. They want to hear the full
Oh,
thing.
well,
Yeah.
shit. Okay, hold on.
All right, we'll bring it back, guys.
All right, there we go. Good thing I didn't close it.
Yeah, let's see, where was
right there
I?
at the top, right at the top.
I felt that she had treated me the same as graded point 5, and Testify had treated her. So I said, unwrench me, I'm gone. A short while before this happened, Anthony's computer had broken. I told him live if he has it fixed, I would buy it from him. The only reason I wanted it was so I could expand my knowledge base to create a second line of merch. Because I wasn't a simp. All to help Piper get more money directly into her pocket. It's not enough that I put my money directly into her pocket. I want all the pay piggies to also put money directly in her pocket. I don't know where people, especially on the outside of the group, got the idea from that I had partner relationship feelings from.
I wonder where that
I
came from.
fucking wonder. Who would fucking weird. Okay. I never said those words to her. Regarded her as a sister. But one of those creepy Japanese fucking sisters, you know what I mean? Fucking. Anyways, regarded her as a sister, and I respected the fact she was trying her damnedest to be the best creator she could be and raise her son. All well and good, right? Well, no. Somehow I'm made out to be the bad guy for trying to help someone grow their brand. being called a simp, white knight, and the internet rando by the very person I was trying to help? That's disgusting. That's disgusting behavior from someone who claims to be an adult when I've never said anything cross to her or her friends behind their backs like that. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord.
I'm not a simp. I
And
never said those words to her.
okay, and I mean, I shouldn't I really wanna continue laughing, but I'm gonna stop here just for a second so that I could say, "Poor fucking Piper, man." Like,
I mean,
um,
I
you
guess, but like, yo,
know
like you should have shut that shit down. Like, yeah, dudes get fucking weird on the internet. Fucking shut it down. Don't fucking encourage like it's kind of encouragement that she didn't shut that shit down when he bought her headphones.
yeah.
Like
But that's but I guess the life of a e-girl.
oh, I guess if that's what Piper is, I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't think badly of Piper. I'm just saying this is a lesson. Don't let that shit continue, or else you get fucking weirdos writing those fucking long fucking simp pay piggy blogs. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, you do. It's bad because I I've met some weird dudes in my life, in real life, and it's creepy, but I think the internet is actually a little more scary just 'cause
mhm,
at least the creepy guys in real life, you know where they're at.
yeah,
I know that sounds weird to people, right? Because 'Cause you'd be more scared of the guy living in your town who can come to your house in the middle of the night, but
yeah.
that's
That
not as
dude is one of those guys.
but the chances of that are actually not that much, but these internet guys, man, the thought of them showing up at your house is even scarier
Mhm.
to me, but
Yeah, well,
yeah.
that guy, I mean, yeah, he's gonna do that, but just travel 800 miles to do it.
I hope, Piper lives in an open carry state. I have no idea if she does, but just saying.
I mean, just because, like, even if she did, that doesn't mean she has. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Anyway, it doesn't matter at all. Real quick before we get into Martina, though, I want to, go over the
Yeah, Pug, you need to get on that guy's level. Uh, you're
Oh,
not being creepy enough.
no, he's not. He needs to be far more creepy.
Send her headphones and then buy her fucking chocolate and flowers. Like, what a fucking that's so sad.
It is pretty fucking sad, and I'm glad that I have simps like Pug Smug Pug instead of simps like Piper. Um, thank the Lord. Anyway, real quick, before we get like I said, before we get into Martina, we are gonna go over some of the work that the fabulous Mr. Dongs did and posted over to Kiwi Farms because I like talking about numbers in CG, and he gave us some new ones today.
Yeah.
Um, so what he has done is he took that website that I've shared with you guys before that lists all of the Indiegogo campaigns, and I don't know if he's getting it straight from Indiegogo as well. I have no idea, but he's grabbing as much detail now as he possibly can from the date that the campaign opens to the date that the campaign ends and the date that the campaign is supposed to fulfill. Um, and so now we can see how long people in Comicsgate wait for their books, which it's to me, people waiting that long is just freaking insane. Like, I I have gotten to the point now where I cringe every time I have a late book and I get an update. And if the book is more than, like 2 months along. past due. But it also depends on when they open the campaign. So, for example, Ethan's Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet opened on 3/15 of 2020. It's due May 15, 2021. So as of now, people have waited 425 days for that book. Now they knew what they were getting into, and it's not late yet, and hopefully it's not. But then you have like Cash Grab, which opened on the 21st of 2020 and was due last month on the 15th. And those people have waited a total of 391 days. And that's greater than a year. We should not be waiting a year for books. And I know that some of these are, first books, except for Brand Way of the Gun. It's now a month late. People have been waiting 352 days since the day that campaign opened. And it's really tough. I think I've just been backing too many campaigns where my wait time is only 3 months to 4 months tops. So to imagine getting a book a year later, then there are books that are just plain old overdue.
Yeah. I mean, I think if people know the wait's gonna be a while, like that's one thing, but it's when it's late.
Yeah. The Expendables Go to Hell is 245 days overdue. Tales from the Stacks is 215 days overdue. Grand Bazaar, 123 days. One of the books I backed is Forsaken Gods by Fresher Luke, and it is 2 months late.
Yeah.
Like I said, but he's been posting regular updates, so it's not so bad. That's another thing. If you're really late, post a freaking update.
Yeah,
At
don't be
least,
like Donald Delay.
yeah, at least every 2 weeks. I know that may sound a little excessive for some people, but really let people know what's going on, because that's all, it's all we can ask for, really. As we sit here, we've given you our money, and we be simping for that book, so to speak. Anyway, so let's go ahead, and we have visitors today.
Well, howdy doody.
Do you guys know how hard it is to get on Roseanne Barr's level? Do you understand the pain I'm going through?
Did you get that bat already?
I have this asshole went on to Ethan's stream and brought my name up with Roseanne Barr. It's haunted me since.
That's
I'm sorry.
great.
Yeah.
It hurt my feelings.
Well, I mean, it was Liam, right?
It was Liam, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still canceled. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If you didn't torment Piper and her fucking sip so much.
Okay, I have to say this. I saw this like 3 hours ago, and I'm going, wow, there are those wackos out there that actually write your name in their blood on the wall.
Yeah.
I've never talked to Bowsette in my life.
I've had a run in. Dean, this is the same Bowsette that we ran into during Weeb Wars, was it not?
What did they do in Weeb Wars?
I think they were moderated for Senpai's home briefly, and
yeah. That's the same one, yeah, and that's the test. That's the tug connection.
Yeah, we got a little cross action here.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, but that explains so much.
Hey,
doesn't it?
Vicky, yes. The inexorable word nerd's in your chat.
Oh, yay!
Look at him.
I was just gonna ignore him.
I want everybody to see him.
We can make fun of him real quick.
Yes. Ryan, what's the name of your book again? We're all wondering.
Someone's still a little mad at
Santa Ocho.
Yeah.
You look a little upset there, Ryan.
Yeah, he's still a little pissed at Ethan.
Are you and your boyfriend still clenching your ass cheeks since the Kiwi Farms went all up in there?
Even I didn't hold on to my Ethan hate that long. So,
I keep trying to get in the gate, Vicky. Will you please help me get over the hump?
You know what? Yeah, Ethan, let him in. He's been a kind of good person.
No.
Oh, wow.
Vicky says
Vicky
No.
just straight up said no.
If I can get back into CG, I don't want Testify there. Shit.
come on.
He can do a lot of good.
We also, so I guess we're gonna here to talk about Martina now.
What do you want to talk about her for? She's a failure. She's a shill.
Yeah, that's why
Oh, we got
talk
stuff.
about her.
Yeah, we got stuff.
We have plenty of stuff. We have stuff about her husband, believe it or not.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
It's wonderful.
And yeah, before we get into that, we are going to go over the DMs that he shared. That Ethan shared on the farms from Jack after, I'm assuming it had to have been after the Nasser stream, because I don't know you guys caught it, but he kept interrupting, and
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't just sit down on the sofa next to her. But you also get the feeling as you were watching these streams that she completely and totally did not know what to say half the time. So he had kind of...
That was not my fault either, by the way.
He had to move in there and kind of, talk in her ear. She did it during the Tommy Mark stream. Jack and I were going back and forth in the chat, and then the next thing I know, she's got to pee and disappears forever. Like,
long division takes time, okay?
Long division takes time. Apparently, getting a calculator so that you can count up how much money you're spending.
How much money you're ripping your fans
off of is not on the agenda.
It's not the people's fault that she mismanaged her campaign. Now you got to pay her.
No, now you got to pay her for her to
her fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is just too much.
It reminded me of that letter you just read from Bowser.
Jesus Christ. I had more Martina jokes, but that shit messed me up.
I'm not joking, Glenn. I saw that. I have never talked to that person ever. I've never talked to him.
I just knew their Twitter briefly back when I was doing my Weeb Wars thing, and that was it was pretty gross.
I think it's funny.
There was a lot of if this is the same Bowsette, there was a lot of penis on his timeline.
Well,
I'm not a fan of the penis. Just
why not? I am.
Yeah, we know you are.
Well, okay, look, just because you've had more penis inside you than a urinal at a sold-out football stadium doesn't mean I do.
Wow, that's the first dad joke you can go to? Really?
It's pretty
Glenn,
bad.
come on.
You're jealous.
Glenn,
Jealous.
You're better than this.
That was just bad.
That was bad.
You're all jealous.
So,
Glenn, it wasn't that bad. They're just
bad.
bullies.
After the Nasser stream, she accused Soy Rage and Testify and all of them of being in on some sort of gay off to ruin her life. That
blew my mind. Like, it's no secret that they're, they do a show together and shit. I mean, what's... I don't...
I'm here to answer any questions anybody has.
Nobody has questions for you.
Nobody has questions for you.
We're moving on from you.
We've already figured out.
If you have any questions, please just ask. I'm right here.
Nobody ask him anything.
So I'll start off. I'll read Jack if you want. If somebody wants to read Ethan, that's all cool. I thought I'd make Dean do it, but he did such a fabulous job there with.
Shut up!
I think Testify should be Ethan since Ethan keeps canceling him.
I can't be Ethan.
Yeah.
I'll have no chance.
All right, it'll be Dean again. So let's. Yeah, Jack and Martina were a little upset, so he sends this DM to Ethan. Ethan, I can't imagine you know me, but I am Martina's wife.
Oh snap!
Oh snap! I am not a comics person. But all I see every day is people spreading horrible lies about her. They're claiming she spent comic book money on vacations, which I paid for. I'm her husband. I'm allowed to take my wife on vacation. And all sorts of other insane things. People are relentlessly trolling her at the lowest point of our life. She's on the edge, legitimately suicidal, and I don't know what to do or how to help.
Jump.
Don't.
What? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say. I thought I was muted. My bad.
We are dealing with so much personal trauma right now. She is physically unwell, and to top it off, she's being treated so viciously by online comics trolls. Hi, Martina. She will soon have to return to America without me because we are
Oh.
facing a visa battle and have been for years, and I fear her leaving the country and being alone.
That's
She's
not
not
what he
going to
meant.
be alone, buddy.
That's not what he
Yeah,
meant.
yeah. She told me about how some creator once spent all his money and backed out, and you told him that he could always have come to you. Well, Martina didn't spend all her money. She got scammed by a criminal, and she's facing the music and delivering the books at any cost. It's 75% done.
Nobody's getting those books.
Nobody's getting these books.
Mm-mm.
Nobody.
I am messaging you because all I see her do is lie in bed and cry and do her hair and makeup for live streams. And I need to
Wait a minute. I didn't read that in that sentence. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Right.
My bad.
And I need to speak to somebody or reach out to somebody, and I thought of you. If there's any way you can help, I'm asking you, please, or at least talk to her. She's been so ridiculously transparent. She has answered every question, has provided every piece of proof, and after appearing on podcasts to answer tough questions,
Oh my God.
the trolling is getting worse. I'm told you are the target of the same people, and I thought you might have some ideas.
Oh no.
Because it's the internet, look, I don't know you, and I've only spoken to Martina in the context of a few live streams, but I take Comicsgate seriously, as it's my main source of income.
Why are
People
you reading
funded
like
Lady
Ryan right
Alchemy
now?
and didn't fund excuses or problems or drama. Fulfillment is important. You're now asking people to listen to your business troubles and perhaps donate more money to fund legal action or something. I'm not sure why you'd expect that from people who already entrusted you with their money 2 years ago.
Can I ask a question really quick, Vicky?
Yeah.
Would you be mad if Ethan actually showed up here?
No. Why would I
Okay.
be? I know I said hello to him already. She could have backed out.
Comicsgate has already been through this with several other people, and we just can't keep doing live streams asking our customers to get involved with more drama instead of delivering them the product they ordered.
Instead, she is delivering at all costs, and all she is getting is the most vile hate. And by the way, she didn't come to you to offer drama. No, she came to she came to fucking Comicsgate to beg for more fucking money because of the drama she caused. It's not drama at all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go.
You're right. No, you're right. You're not wrong. You're right. She's blaming everybody else for her fuck up.
She said that because all she ever sees is drama, and she doesn't understand why people want to make up lies about her rather than look at what this criminal did to her.
The only thing criminal happening right now is what she's doing.
That's the internet. I get told to kill myself twice a day.
Ugh.
Yeah, when I heard this, I'm going, she really did this. Yeah. You have over a year plus of all these vacation photos and all this stuff. And
Okay, well, Martina is actually on the verge of suicide. And the moment she has to leave the country without me, I am terrified of what's going to happen. It doesn't matter.
I'm sorry to hear that. Get her help and get her off the internet immediately.
All the best.
Take care, both of you.
We can't get off the internet. She's being sued for $60K by a fucking criminal.
Well, what I love about that though is she's wanting to kill herself, get her off the internet, and then he then goes and gives a second reason why they should get off the internet, as if it's an excuse as to why they can't.
Can I point out another fact? This has been brought up in federal court, not civil. Federal.
Well, it's being brought up because it's not a civil action.
I know it's illegal what she did. You're right.
It's being brought up in federal court because she lives in New York. Normally, when she's not in England with her husband, her address is in New York.
They wouldn't even look at it though if it didn't have merit.
Well, there's you can always file. You can always file a lawsuit, and that's That's all it is. It doesn't get down to merit until a little bit later on. I know there was a hearing about a service issue. Her lawyers objected to her being considered served with the papers because they claimed that the address was incorrect, even though it was the address she was getting
Yeah.
stuff sent to. It was the address
That's
she was
basic.
using in the States. So she got slapped on the wrist by the judge in that case. In that not case, but in that motion.
Well,
And so she has formally been served with this lawsuit. And what's nuts about it, and what she keeps saying, is she keeps saying they're trying to keep me from using my character. But they're not. What they're trying to do is keep her from continuing to show their art, because it's no longer her art. If you watch my video, you got to stick around for the very end, because there's a huge bombshell in there.
I thought it's more their story, not the art.
Well,
Yeah.
the writer was never paid, so he owns it. It's basically it's his story.
Okay.
What they did was they stripped all of the Lady Alchemy references from the book when they copyrighted it.
Yeah, you just changed.
So
the
it's
name.
a lot of it's a lot of the same art, but they switched up her character, so it does. I don't know if it still looks like her or not, because I have no idea what the new pages look like. The stuff
Do you want me to tell you how the court case went? Because I talked to her and I remember what she said. They never signed a contract.
No, nobody ever fucking signed.
Exactly.
And so they changed up the book, and that's what they copyrighted. But the art, because the stuff that didn't have her in it is all the same art that they're going to be using for the new book. But it's not her art. She's doing a different book altogether. So, but she was still talking about him all over the internet, like wouldn't be quiet. They said, hey, look, let's just, let's have an amicable, professional breakup here where we don't go talking smack about each other. He gave her all sorts of outs, and she took some of them, but, didn't take others. And
I know she's a female. It
yeah,
happens.
of course. And then
Long division.
So instead of doing that and trying to be professional about it, she decided to just blame everything on them, even though she didn't talk to she'd never conversed with the writer until after the Indiegogo closed, even though she and Maz had been talking for like 8 months at that point. He had talked to her 8 months prior about coming in on the project. So she knew she was involved in the project. She was sitting there on live streams promoting the project, having no idea really what was going on with the book itself, because she'd never even talked to the writer until, like I said, after the Indiegogo closed. And then in September of the following year, after the book is already a month late, she's emailing the writer about putting in her magic blood in the book. Right? I mean, after the book is already overdue, she's like, we need my magic blood in the book. And I'm just like, what are you, like, she completely hands off the whole thing. She just threw up, she, as far as I can tell, based on what's been released, let me caveat that. So, maybe they were having Skype conversations the whole time, but I sincerely doubt it if they were arranging their Skype conversations via email.
Vicky, did she admitted they never signed a contract?
Well, of course not. But she also said she doesn't need a contract with her new artist. And if I was Dario right now, I would be demanding
a contract.
I would be demanding a contract.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's already paid. She's already paid him. But I would
do you want me to tell you the one place you also maybe have overlooked? These people that she keeps talking about says they don't work for her, but she also admitted in the same conversation she fired them. So how did they not work for her?
Who knows?
I'm just telling you, I caught on to that from the beginning. I'm going, okay,
Yeah.
they didn't work for you, but you fired them, you said, but they never worked for you. What?
I mean,
They don't add up.
without
It doesn't
going
add up.
too much into it, everybody should watch the video that Vicky just released a little before this stream because,
And I finally put it in the description, and I'm super proud of it. So go check it
well,
out.
because like the very end has like what she said, which is just completely.
Yeah.
It blows her entire
Yeah.
it blows her entire narrative out of the water. At the end of that
Because
video.
it's what she said before, like all of this crazy fucking.
Can I do an
lawsuit.
Oz teaching moment for the audience real quick?
No. Oz,
No,
that's
An Oz
boring.
teaching moment. An Oz teaching moment.
you gonna get up and walk away and go smoke a bowl?
No.
Damn.
It's kind of this. If you're going to go on a bunch of streams, remember what you said on the one before it.
Or just don't lie.
Well, you
Or
know what-
don't lie, and yeah.
You know what happens is we all get really comfortable after a while doing this, right? Like
Really?
my first live stream was with Ethan, and I was nervous not because I was talking to Ethan, but because I'd never done this before, right?
Come on, Ethan, show up. I sent you
And
the
I-
link.
And I
God.
knew, oh Jesus, testify! And I
I
knew
did.
there were going to be a lot of people watching, right? Because it was Ethan, and I was a bit nervous, but now it's just like, yeah, all right, it's time to go hit that button and talk to all these people that I've been talking to, regularly, and you get really comfy. And
Like an echo chamber.
comfy is not always good because then you don't always think about. Most people don't think about the words that come out of their mouth.
That's actually
before
why
they
Testify's
open them.
wheelchair is uncomfortable.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to get too comfy.
And so they don't. Hi,
Oh.
smug pug. They don't think
Yeah,
about.
man.
Don't do the Liam joke. I don't want to hear it tonight. That's fine.
When did
Can't do
Liam
the
get
Liam
here?
joke. There he goes. And so you get really comfortable and you stop thinking about what you're saying, and the next thing you know, you're saying something you never meant to say, and at least
Yeah.
publicly.
You're not
Right.
wrong. You're 100% right.
Because a lot of us DM each other. We're in contact. There are things we say to each other that aren't for public consumption, and it's so easy sometimes for that wall to just.
I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read your chat really quick. Gotham Knight says Liam is a joke. LMAO. There, I said it.
That's not very nice, Gotham.
That was a good line. I like
You
it.
gonna take that shit, Smug?
Well, I just came on for a public service announcement since I noticed Ethan in the chat. I'd just like to say that I have never smoked crack or methamphetamine, and I have never had homosexual relations with another man in my wife's bed. Thank
I don't
you,
believe you.
and good night.
That was
Thank-
so funny.
That was beautiful.
That was
That's
like my
beautiful.
favorite troll.
Thank
It
you,
was-
Australian
That was
pooch.
just beautiful. Watching that happen in real time was just fabulous. Yeah.
Getting him to do it, that was.
You know, he could have done all those things and he'd be less than
Ethan,
Ryan word
if
nerd.
you look at that DM list, I know that I'm not in. There might be a link there. Come on. Let's hash this out now.
Oh God.
Hash what out? That he won't let you back into Comicsgate?
I keep trying, Vicky.
I wouldn't let you back into Comicsgate.
I don't even want you in
Oh,
our
boy.
stream.
Oh,
Dean told me I could be in Comicsgate if I could convince him.
Yeah, that
did you say that, Dean?
Dean has no power. Well,
I
I'm
am
sorry.
the
He
first
is the
Comicsgater.
very
Fuck
first
you.
Comicsgater.
Dean, were you
Day one.
Day
Were
one.
you intoxicated, Dean, when you said that?
Was I intoxicated?
Were
I've
you
been
on crack?
clean
Here,
except
wait.
for coke
Define
for
intoxicated.
I was trying to be nice. Were you on the crack?
Never
Dean?
crack. I'm
Mhm. That Colombian Bam Bam?
Look at my skin tone. Huh? Crack isn't really our drug, okay?
Yeah, sure, buddy.
You're white though.
Exactly.
But that
But,
is.
I
I
think
get
we
it
have-
now. I get it.
I think
right.
we have some things to go over about Jack.
Yeah, and real quick before I go over those things with Jack, because it's still about Jack. Actually, here, George had something he wanted to add real quick.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why?
Listen, after watching that video that you did, like 30 plus minutes, something interesting came to mind. I think the writers and the artists and stuff like that, I think they figured out that the money was blown. And
Oh, yeah.
and they found a clever way of getting out of it without, having the focus on them.
Yeah, she admitted that the money was blown in a DM. Basically, she said that if she had to refund all the books, she'd be in debt to the amount, like almost half the amount of the Indiegogo.
$40,000.
Yeah,
Because-
but
Yeah.
okay, that's what she said. But I think the comic creators actually figured that out a while ago. Before that,
I'm sure they did.
and that's why they were clever enough to formulate that exit strategy.
There were some other expenses that she had. Apparently, she insisted on like black tissue paper and special fancy black boxes to ship the T-shirts in, because all that merch got shipped. The T-shirts and the posters got shipped by her by the creative team, and so that was a whole bunch of extra money that went out and down the toilet, instead of just putting the T-shirts in those vinyl bags like you get from the Gap and Old Navy.
By the way, Mike Miller would like you all to know that Bitcoin broke 50,000 for some reason.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm just letting you all know.
Yeah.
Who cares about Mike Miller?
But I don't know if any of you, if you watch my video, you'll notice that right after Martina got her Indiegogo money is when they filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Department of State regarding Jack's visas that had been denied. And sometimes what happens when you try to get a visa and it's denied and they don't want to tell you why it was denied,
it's not a good thing.
Because of something they found in your background. There's a code 22 something G, there's some law, and that's what they say it was denied under. It's very non-specific. They don't have to give you specifics. But so right after she got that IGG money, she filed that lawsuit. They filed that lawsuit. Mm-hmm. And that's freaking, federal court is an expensive place to fight a legal battle.
And they've lost. They've lost.
Well, no, yeah, they withdrew their petition with prejudice, meaning they can't actually.
Sorry, can we kick George just for the
I'm
fan?
sorry,
Yeah,
George. Bye. Which means.
By the way, I'm sorry, Vicky.
Yeah.
I'm responding to your chat. Admiral Doom is still dead.
Just kick Testify too.
I just responded to your chat.
So in those DMs to Ethan, Jack is once again talking about how they have to fight new visa battle, and coincidentally, it's around the time when she's getting her GoFundMe money.
Yeah,
I don't mean to say anything, but I will heavily imply that this lawsuit with Maz and Spidel is not the only thing that she's wanting to spend that money on.
Is there an official, and I might have missed this, so I'm sorry if I'm bringing up a dead point. Is there an official reason why he can't leave England?
Yes, and we're trying to go over
Yeah,
that,
we're trying to get there.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
No, it's not
okay.
you.
It's not you at all. It's really...
I didn't do it this time. It was him.
It's still your fault.
So... I don't know if any of you people, if anybody in the chat has ever had to apply for a visa to the U.S. It's not normally...
I'm an American.
Yeah. It's not normally that difficult.
Go anywhere else.
Unless there's something in your background that makes them go, So he had applied for a visitor's visa, which is really weird because just to come over, literally just to come for like a couple of weeks on vacation, you don't need a visa. So I think that
there's guys that float on rafts.
Yes,
guys that float on rafts.
Yeah,
that get visitors visas. I'm not joking.
So I think the visitor's visa is good for like 6 months or something. I'm not really
90
positive.
days.
90 days. So you can stay for 90 days on a visitor's visa. Thank you, Testify.
Yep.
And then when he was told it would take up to 60 days to process that visa back in 2017. And within a week, he was already contacting a senator or a state rep to get them to find out from the State Department why he hadn't gotten his visa yet.
He did
Okay.
that and Homeland Security.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
then a few months later, when he still hadn't gotten it, he had another senator, U.S. rep, inquire about it. Then he filed,
It's not hard to get that to happen. By the way,
yeah,
you can,
no, it's
you can
not.
do it easy.
They've got fucking staffers for that shit,
Yes.
you know. And then without that having an answer on that visa, even though it had been rejected, he filed for another visa. This time as a journalist visa.
Yeah, like really soon.
Yeah, and it was only 2 weeks after he filed for that visa, 3 weeks, more or less, somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks, that they filed the lawsuit, even though it would take 60 days to get a fucking answer. So
and
they
he
were
lost.
desperate. Well, what happened was because the lawsuit was to get the State Department to give him an answer on the visa. And when the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York filed an extension request, it stated that both of those visas had been rejected. So they had already been adjudicated. So there was nothing for the court to do. So they withdrew their petition with prejudice, meaning there was nothing they couldn't sue over it again because really there was nothing for them to sue over, which, you know, makes sense. But once you're rejected for one visa, trying to get another visa is really, really hard. And I would imagine at this point, with her moving back, and I have a friend who's a immigration attorney, that what they're probably gonna attempt to do is get him a green card because they're married.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously the next step.
And so good luck to him and all, but whatever reason his previous 2 visas were rejected, they will probably reject this one, the green card, as well.
Yeah, but let's get into the reason as to why that is.
Why is that, Dean?
Because her husband has done a lot of fucking shady fucking
really?
Racist,
is he an actual
white
alt-writer
type shit? What?
He's an alt-writer?
He's like yeah. Essentially.
Okay, so he's for real. He's not just someone getting labeled that.
Oh
he's
no.
bona fide.
Like let's pull up some of these
bona fide
articles.
white power.
I know what they're gonna show, and I'm like, he's a wacko, man.
No, I haven't dug too much into him.
This is an article from, I'm guessing, her local
2018
paper. Yeah, about him not being able to get a visa.
God. It's hard to tell who doesn't have a vagina here. Good Lord.
I know, right? Yeah.
Martina doesn't, I was told.
I'm pretty sure he does. Look at this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let me grab this one because this one is even better.
I hadn't seen that article.
Yeah, actually, Jim Tooner makes a good point. He's not an alt-writer. He's an actual fascist.
Oh, he's an actual
fascist.
I was trying to be nice, Dean. Good Lord.
Jack was not.
No, Jack Buckby is the founder of National Culturalists, a youth group who don't like Muslims. When he was in high school, he founded this group called something. I mean, it's just a stupid ass name, National Culturalists.
So he's not going to be friends with Dean.
No, he would throw Dean from the top of a building. And culturalist,
you'd have to be able to get up the stairs first, testify.
is a nice way of saying basically white nationalists. As far as in my opinion,
he is.
Before anybody decides to fucking sue me, in my opinion, he is tied to the BNP. He ran for office under Liberty GB Great Britain. Both of them are far right
What is BNP?
parties. BNP is the British National Party.
Smug bug, you traitor.
Oh, okay.
So let me read you this right here. Jack started an organization called the National Culturists in July last year. Just before
Pan's in your chat, by the way.
I don't
Oh,
care.
whatever.
We
Yeah.
don't
You don't need to interrupt
acknowledge
your fucking
assholes
Pan.
in the chat.
Pan's in the chat.
Fucking
I just want
Pan.
to
Shut
let
up,
y'all know.
testify.
Don't
Let her
nobody.
Pan's
be.
right there.
It's all right. I'm gonna call Pan's wife and she'll
Nobody
be
out
thumb
him.
into his room and get him off the computer. Give me a moment.
Nobody block him or time him out unless he starts yelling in the chat or breaks YouTube's terms of service. That's my general rule. I don't care who's
Vicky,
there.
just keep reading. I was joking. I'm sorry.
Just before he started studying at the University of Liverpool, on the group's website, they claim they are, quote, making anti-egalitarian and socially conservative politics accessible for younger people for the first time. There are parts in the FAQ where they deny they're racist or Islamophobic, but they say they believe Muslims cannot mix well in a country like the UK. Also, they said that all mosques should be closed. I mean, just crazy fucking shit, right? And Martina's there talking about how these guys that she worked with for God only, for over a year are neo-Nazis when she's married to Jack freaking Buckby.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, Jack Buckby, he's a fascist.
He is. You're not wrong. I can't give you any shit about it. He literally is.
I just can't describe in words how
yeah, well, it goes beyond that. They also have said, like, the group has gone on to say things like they don't believe in inter racial
no gay
breeding.
marriage.
So they wouldn't like me because I banged an Asian chick.
Probably not.
I mean, I think that's fine. You just can't breed.
But that would be a lie, Glenn. You did it.
It is not. You're jealous. You're always jealous of me. Testify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had shared this.
Don't catch AIDS.
Don't catch AIDS.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but you know where they got it? They got
Intravenous drug abuse
from. They got it from the National Alliance, which is basically a neo-Nazi group.
Oh, look at choice number 3 there.
Yeah, black. Don't have sex with black people. I mean, my God, can you imagine? And
Smug Bud says based.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't.
I mean, it doesn't get much further. Jack Buckby is the neo-Nazi they all call us.
Go back to that sticker. Is that a real? Is that on the thing above? Yeah.
This?
That. Yeah, is that a sticker on?
It's a sticker on something.
Who prints that?
It's posters.
Fucking racist, dude.
Yeah.
Good Lord, man, that is bad.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get to this, dude. It's fucking like.
Oh my God, this guy is a gem.
I'm like all about pushing buttons, but wow.
When Lee Rigby, the Lee Rigby killing in Woolwich was a perfect example of what Islam is all about. Buckby later attacked a professor in his post-expulsion. He got expelled from university in Liverpool. I mean, they sent him pages and pages of reasons why.
Really?
Calling a Middle Eastern professor dangerous, after the professor had mentioned that British foreign policy was playing into extremist hands. I mean, meaning Jack and
Vicky,
the right.
I'm just letting you know, you guys have almost 80 people watching.
I mean, we did have 80 at one point.
Yeah, and then you came in. Now it's just dropping like a fucking
Jesus,
stone.
It actually just hit 80 again the minute you said
it's still 80. Okay.
I think that's because I was shitting on you.
No.
Oh my God.
Get him out of here. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I was kind of hoping for a goat joke there, and he disappointed me.
I'm sorry, Admiral. You're dead still.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move it on.
That was all the 3 articles that I had. But Jack is something, and I'm not sure Jack's going to be getting that visa anytime soon.
Doubt it.
I hope you're ready for your GoFundMe money to go down yet
Well,
another.
wait a minute. She did the
black hole.
business in America, but she said she was in Europe when she did that. Do you think she's running from the law?
No, I mean it's natural to want to be with your, boyfriend, fiance,
Yes.
husband,
Yes,
and when
you're
you
right.
have like a long distance relationship, somebody's going to travel. Hopefully, either that or you're fucking someone else while everybody's on opposite ends of the world.
Well, she definitely is, but
yeah, so I mean that I understand. I get that she had the last year in 2020 she was streaming from her apartment in New York. She was streaming from her parents' place. She was streaming from another apartment. She was then streaming. She's been streaming from England, or she's been in England, I want to say since
where hasn't
maybe
she been streaming from?
October. Maybe
She's like
October
Carmen
last year.
Sandiego.
She could always dance naked again, pour milk all over her. That'll get her some money, I'm sure.
Hey, she's a burlesque performer. She's not a stripper.
And
I'm gonna call it.
They're the same thing.
The guys with the dollar bills, are called producers in her line of work.
I did put clips of both of those things in my video, people, so go watch it.
I saw your video. It was good.
I haven't watched it yet. I was busy before I came here.
Cat.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, but you bring him back.
I will.
Yeah, I got your weather report. Last night Martina Stowe testifies flight of stairs that he needs to get to his 3rd floor bedroom. That's so messed up on so many levels.
Really, George? Really? Good Lord.
You've done better, George.
You're better than this.
I think there was one last subject, right? Was there?
No, actually, those were our 3 subjects of the day. Yeah.
I had nothing to do with any of them.
Yeah, and Ro got fucking booted from Twitter.
I had nothing to do with that either.
Fuck War Campaign.
Yeah, fuck War Campaign. I was told that Pan wasn't on Twitter anymore, but Preston was totally wrong about that because he has 2 Twitter accounts that he uses.
He's actually got 3. I'll tell you the other one after.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't given one of them to Ro yet.
They share them all. They're that War Campaign YouTube account, official one. Yeah, they both use that.
So, as Matt Plastique says, don't forget the Joe Cox stuff. UK MP murdered by a fascist. I do remember the joke, and he ran for Joe Cox's seat after she was murdered, even though it was pretty much agreed that nobody was going to run for it. Yeah.
Vicky, I agree. We should kick Dean out of here. I agree.
Oh hell no.
Just go ahead and kick Testify now.
No.
Do it.
I have a cute little hat on.
Hey guys. I just want to remind everybody, when you buy Common America, you get tits and ass. When you back Martina's project, you are the ass. Thank you, and good night.
Get out.
I'm so tired of bad jokes. Which reminds me, why is Testify still here?
I have a cute little hat, Dean.
I'm blind and disabled, and you shouldn't kick me out.
I am a Disney Marvel shill boy.
And we have covered everything.
Yeah.
Unless anybody has any questions from the chat, if you saw the video and you have any questions or something
Fuck
you
the
want
chat.
Can we kick Pterodactyl out of here? Because they keep saying kick Testify. I'm very.
I mean, I'm not.
Everybody wants to.
Everybody
Testify.
says kick Testify. Actually,
you're gonna have to get used to it.
That's a lot of people.
I was framed, guys. I had nothing to do with any of this stuff this week.
You had everything to do.
Well, maybe you and Jack can be buddies because he's being gate kept like you.
No, he's too fucking wacko for me even. Oh no, it's fucking him.
I have an update I'd like to share.
All right.
Wait, you actually bought that?
I have
Does
the
it work?
type here.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
glad
well,
you
this-
got it.
Stream's getting flagged.
You like what you see, Testify?
Yeah,
You like what
the
you
thing-
see?
No, I don't, because I don't have it in my hand.
When
Sir,
he was
did you or did you not conspire with DA talks in DM back rooms?
Yes,
Did you
I
not do that, sir?
Liam, I did. I totally did. But we told you what we were going to do while we were conspiring.
Did he really print the interior pages on cover stock? Because that's what he
Yes,
said
he
he was going
did.
to do. And I
It's-
can't, I can't feel it from here.
I was
pretty
told
thick.
that black and white version
can.
is so bad. It's that black and white, because of the way you manger people are. I was told it's absolute shit, but we'll see.
Have you started reading it, Smug?
No, I haven't
I don't know who
yet.
Baz is, but they're like straight up retarded.
No,
Like-
Baz, we don't really.
Oh,
call people
Baz-
fascists.
Baz
Is he
is part of
trolling
the
us?
He's part of Was campaign.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
well, we
'Cause
don't
it's
have to
like
explain
calling
that,
people,
yeah.
like just calling somebody a fascist because you disagree with them
It's literally one
politically
person.
is.
Hey,
is
remember how
dumb.
you and your whole group tried to Me Too to Kiwi Farms?
I Me Too'd you.
Shh,
But
we
like
don't
when
talk about
somebody is actually like spouting fascist ideals and or ideologies,
You're
then-
allowed
then
to
you're-
fucking
you
call
can
him a
call them.
fascist.
but just like doing it because you disagree with them politically is stupid. Like
Why don't you like the Jews, Dean?
I mean, I don't.
No. We love the Jews here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We
yeah.
absolutely
I'm
love
part Jewish.
Susan.
I'm part Jewish.
Oh, I always
Like-
knew I hated you.
Like a really, really small part. But I'm a little Jew.
Damn it, Dean.
Anyway.
Progress. Yes, we move forward.
All right.
Yay.
Soy Rage would be proud.
Yeah, I hear the word nerd. Yes, Odie is a talented artist. He'll never talk to you because you're a fucking retard.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably
he
sooner
talked
work
to
with Liam.
Odie. He talked to Liam for quite some time.
Yeah, but
not-
that's it. I'm putting Liam over the word nerd. I
Oof.
think that's pretty good.
I kind of
diss.
would too.
Uh,
I mean, Xenotype, despite Liam's problems, it does look kind of interesting. There's nothing interesting about Word Nerd.
he's got a very
What's your title?
interesting rap
He
career.
has this thing about being blocked. I've blocked him and unblocked him a few times, but he's been blocked.
Oh yeah, I
now
saw him ask that
for-
question. I'll answer it.
Yeah,
Anytime she
so-
unblocked you, I sent her one of your rap videos and she changed her
No,
mind.
no. So
You
I
fucking
am
suck.
now. I am going to tell the 70 people here watching why I blocked Word Nerd.
There's 71 actually, not 70.
No, it was 70 when I said it.
It's 71 now.
Okay.
Fabulous. I blocked Word Nerd because he didn't know the difference between the story of Jonah and the whale and the story of Moby Dick. And when
There's
I
a big
pointed-
difference.
when I pointed out to him that Captain Ahab was not swallowed by the whale, he told me that I didn't read the book. I have read the book, Ryan, and Ahab does not get swallowed by the whale. He gets pulled into the fucking water and drowns
Mm-hmm.
because the whale is not the antagonist of the story.
You're right.
The water is. Now, if you haven't figured that out, you should not be calling yourself a writer. Just saying.
By the
All
way,
right. Hold on.
I'm sorry, word nerd. We know you wouldn't hire Odie because he actually has talent.
And that's enough talk about Word Nerd.
He keeps talking in your chat.
Yes, you
We're
can make a
addressing
song
it.
out of this.
Yeah,
And
Lord
we-
Finatra, yes. Everyone subscribe to Finatra.
Just make sure that you get me in that song.
And me.
Why are you? Why
Not
can't you?
me. He did this fantastic. Everybody go to Finatra's channel and sub. Don't listen to Testify.
What?
And
Yes.
listen to his latest offering. It is
yeah, that's great.
fucking hilariously good. And I feel like so unloved because she was yelling at me and I get no credit for it. And I'm sorry. And damn it. No, I'm just
Long
kidding.
division has
I'm
never
just
been
kidding.
catchier.
Yeah, I know, right? It is really, really good, Finatra.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this one.
Yes, indeed.
Why?
Everybody,
We're still talking.
you're
No.
gonna continue talking. The rest of us are gonna say goodnight.
But we're just going to go to another stream, so why don't we just stay here?
Because we've been doing this for an hour and 20
Yeah,
minutes.
we don't fill our content with like just fluff talk.
We don't just
Yeah.
continue talking for the sake
Dean,
of
Yeah.
talking.
Dean, do you realize you have a blind cat underneath you when you just said that?
Yeah, it's going.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they are fluffy, but they're not fluffed. I mean, I guess fluff talk.
Do you fluff a
Anyways.
blind cat?
Testify. Stop stalling. We're ending the
Stop telling,
stream.
we're saying goodnight. Thank you. Thank you to the chat for joining us. Everybody have a great night. The link.
Wait. Let's let Thomas plug something real fast.
Okay.
The word nerd loves penis, by the way. I'm just letting you guys all know. Thank you.
Absolute
Good night.
sausage lover.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out too, and I will see y'all another night.
All right. You
All
have a
right.
great one.
All right, thanks for having me.
I finally found Thomas in my DMs. It's been a while since we chatted, so here we go.
I just sent it to him too.
Oh, it's so nice and quiet without those two.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking A. Oh my God. Glenn really needs a new mic and headphone setup. Just
Yeah.
saying. Just saying. And Testify is just like boom. Hi,
Oh, that's
Thomas.
nice.
Hey,
You know,
Thomas.
I guess it's important for us to keep this brief, so I won't go on too long. I want to mention, though, that the second ever documentary about Comicsgate is going up on our channel. It's been going up for the past couple of weeks. In fact, the first ever one was on our channel too, of course.
Just because it'll be faster, can you send me a link and I'll post it in the chat?
Let me see.
You can put it in the chat because I modded him.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah,
just
I finally got a wrench.
Yeah,
Here I can link it in the chat.
Thomas is a Jenny. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, this is actually episode 2 that I linked to, but episode 1's just earlier in our channel. We beat somebody else to apparently their alleged documentary about Comicsgate, which I suspect was going to be all about them.
I have that feeling too.
We're talking Preston, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Earlier,
okay, yeah. I just wanted to throw the name out there.
Martina tweeted out that nobody's going to know the true story until someone does a Hulu documentary. I'm not Hulu, but I got 35 fucking minutes on you. So.
I mean, to be honest, if you did one, yours would be the best. Ours is just, me and my brother talking. But the thing is, I did, write down a whole list of talking points and notes and bullet points. And in fact, upcoming videos are going to be by Jim Tooner.
Yay.
Just written by him, though, because he just left comments on the latest video. And it's like, videos are going to be just by Jim Tooner. Why is this going
Ooh.
Just written by him, though, because it unpaused the video for some reason.
Unpause. So, everybody check out Thomas's channel. Check out my video.
Also, Ethan unblocked me today. Ethan unblocked me and then reblocked me because of he stole art yesterday and got
go buy a mug. Go buy the mug.
That's right, blocked by EVS mug.
Dean.
Also, he doxed customers. Ethan Van Sciver doxed customers. That's important.
He talked about them. He never quite put anybody's info out.
Well, he didn't publicly leak, but he leaked
public
the
sphere. I mean, we got it. Let's be a little specific. Everybody throws around terms and words, and they're so generalized, and most of it, quite often, we're just giving people shit. So,
but it is like it was against the TOS of Indiegogo, and then no one did anything about that.
So everybody have a fabulous night. We are on Dean's channel next week.
Unfortunately.
Link to his channel is in the description, so go over and subscribe.
On Dean's sub and become my piggy simps.
Yeah.
Simp for me.
If we could combine all of our subscribers into one big number, we're almost monetized. So but we're not. So everybody have a fabulous night. You want to say goodnight, Thomas?
Yeah,
Ethan,
donate to patreon.com/smuglately if you want to see the early versions of the documentary also. And check it out. See you next time. Bye.
wait. Smug Pug says Ethan doxed my crack habit and my relations with other men. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night, everybody.